Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kristen. This is Kristincooks, and I was flipping through my recipe binder that I have just a bunch of random things in there, and I came across this cinnamon roll swirl cake recipe that I don't think I've made before. I printed it off like a long time ago and stuck it in there, and I don't think I've ever made this, and it sounds pretty good to me. Yeah, so I'm gonna give this a try, and I thought we could try it together and see what we think of it. So I got butter on the stovetop there, half a stick of butter melted, and we're just gonna get going. Okay, so in this bowl here, we're gonna put in 3 cups of flour in here. Yeah, I haven't made this, so let's just see how it goes. There we go. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Cup of sugar. Go. I'm putting in 4 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm also putting in just some cinnamon into the batter mix. It's not in the recipe, but I like to add in extra cinnamon. So I'm just adding in all the ingredients for the cake batter like all at once, and I'm stirring all the dry ingredients just to incorporate it. And then I'm adding in all the wet ingredients. You don't do this separately, it just all goes in one bowl, and then you put it in the pan and put the topping on and put it in the oven. So for the wet ingredients, we have 1½ cups of milk, 2 eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and then I'll mix all the wet ingredients into the dry, and then I'll gradually pour in the 1/2 cup of melted butter. Okay, so I'm at the point where I'm going to start adding in the butter. Yeah, this is just like a random recipe I thought that I wanted to make, and it just kind of reminds me of something you could make like if you want to have a friend over for a cup of coffee after the kids go to school, and have, you know, just a little something to munch on while you're visiting with your friend over a cup of coffee. I don't know, it's just the vision I'm getting with this recipe. Like a coffee cake, you know. Okay, so then after you have it all mixed together, you're going to grease a 9x13 baking dish and plop your batter in there. And then it goes in the oven 350 for 35 minutes. And then this is the topping that goes on top of it. You'll see in a second. This is 2 sticks of softened butter, 1 cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of flour, and 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. And then you just, mix that all together, and then you just dollop it on top of the cake batter like this. Just throw like, you know, spoonfuls of it on top of the cake, and then you take a knife and just swirl it into the batter. It worked out a lot better than I thought, though, because you know, it's pretty thick, that topping. But this is what it looks like, and then you take your knife and just kind of swirl it around just like that. I'll link this recipe in the description box if you want to make it. I liked it, my husband likes it, my daughter likes it. I don't know why, but my nemesis in the baking world is cinnamon rolls. I've tried it several times, and I just can't get the hang of it. I don't know what it is, but me and cinnamon rolls, we're not friends in the kitchen, okay? Okay, So now we are moving on to the glaze, which is 2 cups of powdered sugar, 5 tablespoons of milk, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Excuse my words there. Sorry. So the cake is about to come out of the oven at this point, and so the glaze goes over the top of the cake after it's cooled just for a little bit. I took it out of the oven, but it was perfect at 35 minutes, by the way. Oh, 35, yeah. Yep, here I am testing it. Toothpick. It was hard to tell with all the topping on top, but the toothpick appeared to come out pretty clean there. Not too many crumbs on it there. I had my husband come over and do one just to make sure, but I thought it was pretty good at 35 minutes. The recipe says 30 to 40, but I went 35 and it was fine. Maybe next time I'll go maybe a minute or two sooner, but whatever. It was fine. It was good. So yeah, here goes the glaze. That looks so good. It's really good. If you like cinnamon rolls and if you like cake, you should try this because it's like the two of them had a child, and here we have this swirl cake. And it's good. It's like both of them. Really good. So yeah, I'm gonna, here I am about to taste it here, cutting me a nice little piece here. Look how fluffy it is. This is what kind of surprised me about this cake, is how fluffy it was. I didn't expect it, and it was pretty light too. Because, I mean, let's be honest, there are 3 sticks of butter in this, okay? That doesn't always mean light and fluffy. But this turned out really well. I was really happy with it. Go ahead and try it. And I'll have more content coming up this week. It's Monday today. So give me a thumbs up. Give me a subscription or subscribe, please. I always say that. And I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.